Welcome to this refresher video on how to solve two-step equations. Here are the processes for doing so. The first thing you must do is undo any subtraction or addition by doing the opposite operation to both sides. Then you're going to undo any multiplication or division by doing the opposite to both sides as well. Lastly, check your answer. So remember, we have to undo addition and subtraction first, then undo multiplication and division. Let's take a look at an example. Let's say we had 2x plus 5 equals 11. Let's work on solving this problem. We want to get x by itself. The first thing we need to do is undo any addition or subtraction. Do we have any addition or subtraction? Oh, you bet. Look at that. We've got a plus 5 right here. So let's do the opposite of that. What is the opposite of plus 5? Yeah, minus 5 to both sides. When we do that, the 5 and the minus 5 cancel out, just leaving us with 2x equals 11 minus 5, which is 6. Okay, good. So we did the first process. The next process is to undo any multiplication or division we might have by doing the opposite to both sides. Do we have any multiplication or division? Oh yeah, look at that. We've got a times by 2 here. This is 2 times x. And to undo 2 times x, we do the opposite of times, which is divide. We'll divide both sides by 2, and we get x equals 3. Now you should always check your answer. Let's plug 3 back into the original. If I plug 3 back into here, into this original x, I would get 2 times 3 plus 5. Order of operations says we should multiply first. So 2 times 3 is 6 plus 5. Yep, it's 11. And so this is a good answer. Let's try another one. Here's example number 2. Let's say that we had x over 4 minus 10 equals 5. Let's solve this one. Okay, let's go to our processes. Process number 1 says undo any addition or subtraction by doing the opposite to both sides. Do we have any addition or subtraction? Oh yeah, it's right here. We've got this minus 10. So we got to do the opposite of minus 10, which is to plus 10 to both sides. When you add 10 and minus 10, those are just gone, leaving us with just that x over 4 equals 5 plus 10. Well, that's 15. Okay, good. That's process number 1. Let's do process number 2 here. We need to undo any multiplication or division we have. We do have division. We have this divide by 4. So how do we undo divide by 4? Oh yeah, the opposite of divide by 4 is multiply by 4. And so we're going to multiply by 4 to both sides. Here the 4's cancel out, just leaving us with x equals 15 times 4, which is 60. You should always check this answer. If you plug 60 and do 60 divided by 4, you'd get 15 minus 10, which is 5. And so it does check out. Now it's your turn to try these 3 problems. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can solve these 3 two-step equations. Good luck. Okay, let's see how you did. On this one, you got to undo your addition and subtraction first. We do have subtraction, this minus 1. So I plus 1 to both sides. I'm left with 6x equals 18. We're now going to undo the times. We have a times by 6. To undo the times by 6, we divide by 6. And we're left with x equals 3. If you check that, you would plug the 3 back in for the x here. Right here, you would get 6 times 3. 6 times 3 is 18. Minus 1. You bet, 17, and it checks out. Let's do this number 2. To undo this, remember, you got to undo your addition and subtraction first. We have addition, this plus 2, so I minus 2 to both sides. I'm left with x over 3 equals 4 minus 2 is 2. I need to undo the divide by 3. To undo divide by 3, we're going to multiply by 3 to both sides, and I get x equals 6. You can check that one as well, and you'll see it works out. This last one, 5x minus 1 equals 3. I'm going to undo my addition and subtraction first. So instead of minus 1, I'm going to plus 1 to both sides. When I do that, I get 5x equals 4. I'm going to now need to undo this times by 5. To undo times by 5, we divide by 5. And I get x equals 4/5. The answer on this one is a fraction. You could also write it as a decimal, which you would have got as 0.8. Excellent. Thanks for solving two-step equations with me.